Imagine going to a theater for the first time and a train is coming towards you from the screen, so realistic that you scream and run out. Welcome to Endless Hub. Today, we are going to look at the terrifying movie facts in history. On December 28, 1895, at Paris's Grand Café, the Lumière brothers held the first paid public screening of moving pictures. 10 short films showed everyday scenes, but the last, a 50-second clip of a train arriving, caused panic as the audience screamed and fled, thinking the train would burst through the screen. This wasn't horror, just the shock of seeing moving images for the first time. In 1897, Oscar Metenier opened the Théâtre du Grand Guignol in Paris, a tiny theater specializing in realistic horror plays. With only 293 seats, the intimate space made simple effects, like peeled grapes for eyeballs and fake blood, terrifying. Known as the theater of the screen, audiences often fainted, and a doctor was always on site. Max Mari, who ran it from 1898, saw fainting as a sign of a great show. One play featured brain surgery on a conscious patient, complete with real screams and sprayed blood, leaving audiences horrified. The Grand Guignol ran for 65 years, where fainting was the ultimate review. In 1932, director Todd Browning made the film Freaks, casting real circus sideshow performers. Unlike typical portrayals, Browning showed the freaks as sympathetic and the normal people as villains. Test audiences reacted violently, vomiting, fainting, panic, forcing MGM to cut 30 minutes. The UK banned the film for 30 years, and it was censored elsewhere. Though it ended Browning's career, Freaks gained recognition in the 1960s for its message of dignity and community, now preserved as culturally significant. William Castle, a 1950s B-movie director, specialized in gimmick horror to shock audiences live. For House on Haunted Hill, he rigged a skeleton to fly over the audience. For Homicide, he offered a coward's corner for scared viewers. For Macabre, he ensured ticket buyers against death by fright. His masterpiece was 1959's The Tingler, starring Vincent Price. Castle wired theater seats with vibrating motors that buzzed during the climax. Price warned, "The Tingler is loose in this theater. Scream for your lives." Audiences panicked, screamed, and fled. Castle blurred the lines between movie and reality. In 1973, William Friedkin's The Exorcist caused a new kind of chaos. Audiences vomited and fainted en masse. Theaters handed out exorcist bath bags. The film was banned in some places. Friedkin used subliminal images, cold sets to show actors' breath, and blank guns to provoke genuine reactions. The Exorcist earned over $441 million, adjusted, was nominated for 10 Academy Awards, and won 2. It made people physically sick but was critically acclaimed. All these stories reveal one truth: since cinema's birth, audiences crave fear. From the Lumière train panic to bath bags in 1973, we willingly face terror in safe spaces. The Lumière brothers accidentally showed that humans need to practice fear, in control, knowing the danger isn't real. Fear in a safe room isn't weakness, it's rehearsal. Those first terrified audiences were pioneers experiencing the oldest human emotion, fear of the unknown, made visible by movies. We've been lining up to face it ever since. This is Endless Hub, uncovering hidden history, the brutal, the strange, the terrifying. If you want more stories like this, why not like and subscribe? Which fact shocked you most? Comment below and see you in our next video with the fear of the unknown.